Look, John, I knew this is not happening at this point. Recently, there is more men that you've sent your gangs, that you just sent your thugs to the Overpass in South Carolina. They shouldn't know what they have to do in the Overpass. But why do they all have to do this if they're in? Are you trying to protesting the Overpass? It's not good. And how could you let this happen when it's done? Who was that? A traitor? Well, I've already just told by anybody else who gives away. Hopefully we can get in our particulars. But other than the other one. Well, as I came to see you once again, Austin, so I now know I recommended in your life stories. So we get to know what we are doing. So we get into this point. No more, no more, no more. So there's no talking jibber jabber. But I do know that I've sent the reinforcements of my MWF reinforcements to the compound. But in South Carolina to Overpass. So I am in charge, Austin, to take care of one of these. So we are gonna attack the Overpass. It's not just your problem though, Austin. It's my choice, but this is my decision. You know that, do you? You don't need to do that, would you? For some reason, Austin, you don't really have to do anything what you've just said. Your activation threshold, not to be active. You can't just be like, why are you just doing it? Why would you do that? It's unacceptable. So I now know this is going to be a difference between why all these people have to do this. So if you get to this particular course, so that means there are many of these people wouldn't do it. So I suggest you that you're not the only one who gives the way. I don't deserve it. I deserve anything too much as we can. It's a bit problem issues, but there is a problematic. But this is very problematic issues. For some reason, Austin. But I do really have to apologize for not taking care of your particular resistance. At my orders. To you. No. This is not acceptable, no. But we can't just do it a lot. But we got a lot of work to do. We have an unfinished work to do, okay? But we have an unfinished business to do. Because we do not know what we are gonna do is we take care of all of these people around here. This is absolutely ridiculous. You can't just fight in the Overpass. In the South Carolina Overpass. This is absolutely difficult to the Overpass like this. To parking lot, under bridges, cops are sitting on foot on the bridge. What they have to do? They literally not to do anything what they exceeded. So, if they have to do it, so no more. No more whatsoever. Listen, I can't just do this all time. So if I get into this point, no more. Can't just do anything what we wanted. If anyone gets involved for this, they might get involved all the time. So we don't get a prize. Why are we supposed to be? This is absolutely problematic. You know. But anyone who fights in the Overpass, so then there isn't no more particular ways that we do. Listen, maybe you should cancel this right now, okay? If you're gonna fight against these people, they're gonna get killed. They're gonna get killed from nobody whatsoever. So if anyone who gets to that place, there's nothing. I am totally disagree with you. Understand? Well, without really even thinking about it, you should probably say that anyone who gets away from where they always started, well, my thugs attacks the overpass. Forget about all these stuff for what they've just saw. Okay? So I've got an unfinished job to do because all I need is to take a break and rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, by the way, Austin, you might get involved for this, wouldn't you? You see lots of people who haven't been attacked the overpass for all time. If they went to the overpass, that's the main reason the part. You see, there is no more evidence of searching anybody else has been issued. Well, I don't think there is not enough to be here ourselves, but don't mind of that one. And we just needed to think about what we should do or what we should not do over times. But though, keeping myself awake, if anyone gets into the other places, who knows? And who they not to. But actually, Austin, they would never know who they are. You know, when we get to this point, you never get scared of any other particular unseen. Well, this is totally unseen, but I'm having some hard time for... There is a name called Phoenix. The Phoenix. At the Phoenix, something must have done something whilst they're in a journey to the bin locator. And as they speaking though, Austin, but I do really think we're having any clues or nothing. Or although, if it's not changed, I changed my mind, by the way. So, I do really have to apologise, but not unnecessarily. So by the way, Austin, my personal thugs is about to attack the overpass. So I now know this is going to be so difficult for what they asked to. But they're all being harassments and aggressive. They should never learn their lessons. So I suggest you to tell anyone who gives away what they speaking for. And as they don't really speak everything that is important to anyone else who gives away from them. Oh yeah, I think we should find out what we are gonna do. So what are you gonna say, Austin? Anything? Okay. We had enough in our conversation, okay? We had enough in our damn conversation. But we have an unfinished plan to do, John. We can't just stay here for long. But we didn't do anything what we always want to do, okay? Alright. If there's nothing you can tell me, nothing. They never get involved for this for a change. Because if anyone gets involved, I do. So what will you do if you get into that particular place is what you were done. But this is absolutely ridiculous. Send your thugs to the overpass and attack it. Attacking the places in South Carolina. This is a useless plan, John. You know you get it all wrong. All for nothing. You won't never lose again. Losing at some point, it won't never happen. So get to it. But we have an unfinished plans to do. But we have to finish our plans. But this is our unfinished plan. Shall we just do it now?